your hands together. Come on, give it up.
215, 21 pound. I said, memory banks too strong to try and jog with. I probably fry your omelets on some calm shit. Long firearms holding what I write a song with. Right or wrong, moving right along. It's a higher form of combo with the gods I'm in dialogue with. I hear the voice of the announcer signing off, rock mining off, through a Molotov on your doorstep. A bullet from a Glock tore through your cortex. Monarch of melanin. They all relish in the way I'm Ralph McDaniels meets Ralph Ellison. The fine arts is elegant, darts is heaven sent. Official intelligence presented to you by the stopper. Tell them cops it's too late to talk to me proper. Them South Philly boys is too off Jimmy Hoffa. What hangs in the balance for the talented Mr. Trotter and the 215 Massavine crew. Who can kill you with 5 words? It's not a high crew. What's the most powerful book? It's not the Bible. They say do as I say do, but not as I do. It's about time we held history liable for survival. Of the most fit, let them quote this. Get the people more than only hope for the hopeless. Knowing the police headquarters is the culprit. Slugs sprawl out of the throat fit and don't miss. I give a fuck about Confederate flags. I got a heart more darker than America's past. My bars bark, Chris Walker part not as a pass and just shine like a treasure taken out of the trash. But it gets deep like a bass guitar. Yeah. The CDC, the trace the car back to where your face was low. The drug 6-9 and fall back. When the Jakes provides bricks, what would you call that? Some Freemason type shit? What would you call that? Now we can slide dive into this and just fall back. I FaceTime with the victims, it was just all black. I'm like, what does it give to the man who's got everything? Freedom is above and beyond DuPont's registry. You ain't racing with the baton, you not getting me. Where you rotating is not the proximity. It's been about more than just the flesh. It's so ill I can still never catch my breath. It's so real in the field. So protect your neck like you was in the 7th field playing chess with death. I figured I'll be a sage for the rest of my days. Let's go. To the stage on the press of the wave. Like a black pharaoh that suckled on the rest of a slave. If you place me on the page, don't mess up the name. It goes T-A-R-1-I like a monocle, the last astronomical master of these chronicles. Let's go. Up it is with a K and not a Q. I break it down to particles and molecules. Darker metal, slick, McGough, a fellow prophet of race. I ain't coming to play with you. Like Morello, I was raised in my formative stage. The ghetto way made me to not be afraid, nor to settle. I'm the one and only son of young Lieutenant Thomas X. Knowledge, wisdom, common sense. Never mind the rest. Trying to find out.
What's up, man?
The spook sat by the door, devil behind the desk. I'm thankful that I'm wide awake for this. Let's go. Any activism is bad for bank business. America's always been safe for straight killers. You know that. They try to take me off of TikTok. They try to ban my jaw because the so-called native. Thank you to the sage Black Thought, man. Shout out to the 215-267. Peace, man. The 302. What up, y'all? Peace. What's going on? Peace to the gods and the goddesses. Thank you for following me over. Let's get it, man. Nobody's going to be playing with these people. Nobody's going to be playing with you. Yes. So they try to take us down off of TikTok because we was hitting them hard. You already know, man. Everybody know. Everybody know what I do over there. They know. They know what I do wherever I go on here. The dynamic duo. Don't let the guy, what up? Peace. You want to read? You got that second Matt?
All right. How I sound? Y'all let me know if I'm going on this again. All right. Rich Boy said, what's Earth? Did they take you off?
Yeah, they kicked me off. They kicked me off of there because the Alaminos came in. I was exposing them and I showed the picture. Mm-hmm. I showed the pictures and they said, yo, get him off of there. They said, get Earth off of there now. They called in the algorithm. It was like, yo, he's showing these pictures. He's showing them pictures. You got to get him off there now. Don't have him on here. He's showing the real pictures of the buildings. He's showing what we really look like.
Showing the Alamino people.
That's right. They never stopped, Gigi.
They never stop. But I don't either. I was showing these pictures. I was showing them. Huh? I was showing these pictures. They ain't like when I do this. Look. They don't like when I do this, man. Let me get the close up. Here they go. The Alaminos. Y'all see the word from last night? The Alamino people. The Alamino pilot that was helping the colonizers infiltrate our tribes. We're gonna get back into it for the people who didn't see it from last night on the recap. We're gonna get right back into it right now. We getting right back into it. What's going on? Peace, man. Yeah, man. I know. We about to show. They start crying about it. They don't like it. Yeah, they kicked me off, man.
We didn't even say anything.
No. And I didn't check on my appeal because they just got in your feelings and I appealed it. I'll appeal it. I'm gonna check on it right now, see what the appeal says. Because that should be not a John. Notification content violates what? It was determined that your content violates our community guidelines.
The content?
Yes. What I was saying, this right here, me showing this. I'm gonna show the shit out of it now. Show the shit out of it. Don't matter.
Y'all, that's why please make sure y'all go join the Patreon because we can speak much more freely in Discord.
Y'all people right here have came here and colonized with these people. Now they got you propped up as indigenous people to these lands, and we're gonna show your pact right now again. So I can show you. I want to show you something. Let's get into this real quick, sec, man. You got this?
That's okay. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
He starts talking about when he got on the high seas, he made his intentions clear. Right? It says when he got on the high sea, he made his intentions clear. Now, when they're talking about the high seas, this is him leaving from Cuba. Am I right, Segment?
Yes.
Him leaving from Cuba, right? He declares his intentions was different from what it had seemed because obviously he ain't the one that's in charge right here, but he got some pull. See what I'm saying? So he's saying they sending me over to grab slaves for the copper mines, right? But if you look in those Cuban copper mines, you're going to see what them people look like. That's the pictures I wanted to get. You're going to see what those people look like, and you're going to see there wasn't no Alamino people. How we looking on this receipt segment?
It's coming.
All right, so it goes on to say, he said to the pilot, but hold on, before we even go into this one, because I want you to see what the pilot's name is. I want you to see what the pilot's name is. That's very important. Let's go to the first one first, on this one first. So we can get this, so we can get what the pilot's name is. The pilot, there's the pilot's name right there. You see? We tracking you down, man. Listen, man. Here go your joint. Let me see if I can zoom all the way into that.
Yeah.
You see that right there?
Yeah, the pilot Alaminos.
Go ahead, talk to him about it.
After describing the preparations made to send out the ships, he relates that while they were being provisioned in a port called Principe on the northern coast of Cuba, the pilot Alaminos said to Captain Francisco Hernandez de Cordoba that it seemed to him that in that sea to the west below the island of Cuba, and his heart led him to believe so, there should be very rich land.
Okay, so there go the pilot Alamino. So he looking for rich lands. Now, here we go. Fast forward to this we see right here. This is the same book. This book is called The Conquest of the Yucatan, written by Francisco Hernandez de Cordoba, the colonizer himself. Now, Francisco Hernandez de Cordoba is the European that is credited with the first European stepping on to the mainland of the Americas. So a lot of people don't know where they came in. The first mainland landing was in the Yucatan Peninsula. So then they start, you have Fray Diego de Landa comes down in there with them on these ships. So let's keep talking about it.
All right, you want me to start from the top or pick up where we left off on?
Yeah, right from the top, because we know what their names is and we know what the Alamino is telling him. He's not saying this to he's not saying, yo, at this point, he's not saying to the Alamino, yo, show me the They want to know because they know that it's establishing that these Alamino people know about our civilizations. Mm-hmm. They know that about our buildings, which I'm going to show you tonight. I got the good pictures of our buildings tonight. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what they saw when they came here, right? But the Alamino in that first document, he is clearly saying, yo, if we can get out there, I'm going to show you a place where you can take a whole bunch of people and you can put us there. Right? And I'm going to show you. Come on. Let's get this popping.
Okay. I want to read the last sentence from 439, so it'll kind of tie in.
Sure.
He goes on to give a different version of the recorded conversation of the pilot Alamino with Cordoba from that written by Wisconsin. He states in this manner, Francisco Hernandez set out from the port of Santiago de Cuba when he was on the high sea, declared his intention was different from what it had seemed. He said to the pilot, I am not going to hunt Lucios. Lucios are Indians of ransom.
And we showed that the Lucios are the same people, the melanated people that they brought. They were they seen in the St. Lucia Islands and all of those islands, Martinique, Bahamas, melanated people. What the ones that's doing the planting, building beautiful buildings. I'm going to show you these buildings in 1 second, but let's keep going.
He said to the pilot, I am not going to hunt Lucios, but I am going in search of some good island in order to settle it and become governor of it.
So he's telling you right there that he's going to settle. He's going to settle somewhere. He want to place a nice, rich country. This is him right here, Francisco Hernandez de Cordoba, the founder of Nicaragua. Nicaragua. This is the island that they coming to. So look, let's go ahead and get into it though. That's him right there. This is the guy that's on the boat. Let's keep going though.
I am certain, therefore, that for my services, as well as the favor I have exerted through my kindred, the king will grant me the favor of governing it.
And you see, that's exactly what he did. You see, that's exactly what he did because he founded Nicaragua. So let's keep going.
Oh, they said I'm echoing again.
Okay. So, but the pilot accepting the promises and offers, they went more than 40 days, plunging the seas and did not find anything. So it goes on to say that they started
one night.
Yep.
One night at midnight, the ship having fair weather, the sea calm, the moon shining, the people sleeping, and the pilot wrapped up in a cloak. He heard the sound of wavelets against the sides of the caravel, and knew that he was near land.
So, like I said, we went through this. He could tell that he was next to land. But it goes on to say that they dropped they try to find out how much water there was in the before they hit bottom, so they ain't just run up on ground. And then it goes on to say at the bottom right here, it says he goes to Cordoba and he says, Señor, dígame. Good news. See, for we are in the richest land in the Indies. Huh? He says he was there with Admiral Collin. Right? Admiral Collin is Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus is Admiral Collin. Right? We should find a great land very thickly settled, showing you that there's a bunch of melanated people here and very rich with sumptuous buildings of stone in it. And in this book, I have close to my chest. So he's the one who's literally driving this whole thing.
Yeah.
You see? Look, he the one who's egging it on. Egging on are these people. These people. They egging it on. Señor, I got you. Uno, dos, tres building. I'm going to show you these buildings. This is what they seen. This is what they seen when they came here. They seen these buildings. That building old, man. You know how old that building is? That's a free energy building, and they tore down all these buildings. They tore down a lot of these buildings. Here go another one of the buildings. Look at that beautiful building. These are free energy buildings. The bells in these buildings could heal you. You had a tumor on you and you went up underneath that bell and you hit it, it would vibrate that tumor right out of you. They don't want me talking about none of that stuff. Look.
That's beautiful.
These the buildings. They don't want me showing this. They don't got no buildings like this in no Africa. When they got to Africa, they ain't had nothing like this. They ain't got nothing like that. Huh? They ain't got nothing like that in no Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear me?
It's gorgeous.
That's a free energy building. These are the buildings they seen right here. Look how old this John is. Look how old that is. Huh? They ain't never made nothing out of stone. Everything they make is out of wood. And they build straight up and down. That stuff was already there. You founded that. Put a flag on it, call it yours. You founded that, big fella. That's what you did. You founded that. You did not create that. You was dying off. Your populations was dwindling. You came here with all kind of diseases, riddled with them. Riddled with them. What up, y'all? Peace, man. Y'all got the echo. We're going to fix all that. We're going to get some headphones and stuff like that going on the live streams.
It only happened on YouTube.
I know.
Sweet.
We got to figure it out. We'll get it squared away. It ain't no problem. Yeah, so, man, look, this is what they don't want me showing on TikTok. That's why they like, yo, all right, then. Yeah, we can't have you doing that. We got people that we pushing in here. That's the agents, and like I told the one dude with the Fez hat, and he be keep on talking about us on TikTok. I'm like, yo, you either gonna debate me or I'm gonna just expose you. I'm gonna just screenshot your picture and expose you because you literally trying to push some slave trade bullshit on us, bro. You a slave trade baby, dog. Don't push none of that stuff y'all had going on over there, blood sacrificing bullshit that y'all keep doing. You a 9 genome sequence, my man. You're a 9 because you was catching malaria. You sound like you might got malaria right now. But how you can't think to a certain level. You need a deity. It's a bunch of people out here. You need a deity. You need a deity. That's the problem. You are 9 genome sequence. You are becoming obsolete. And you just don't like it. You want to keep going with what white people told you. You just want to go with that because you don't want to feel like you might have got your doctorates and all this shit and all African American studies, and you went and read all these books and it was all disinformation. You read a whole shitload of disinformation. And you don't want to think that you spent all your money and all your time in this school for nothing. So you're going to just keep plugging along. That's your pride. It ain't nothing else because that's why none of you notice, none of these Pan-Africans, all of the Atlanteans and the people that's from here, the other tribesmen, they're trying to go after the Pan-Africans and all of these people, and they don't want that smoke. I went at Dr. Umar, Dane Calloway went at Dr. Umar. He don't want that smoke. None of them other. I'm trying. That's why I said, "What's up on here, man? What's up with the people on here? You want? Hey, where you at? We calling you out on every live stream because we want all the smoke on this. We want it all, not just a little bit. We want bring all the best receipts you had, and I'm gonna have the background gonna be like quack quack quack. Because I'm going to make that John, I'm going to make your thing look a little crazy. If they don't have the receipts, their receipts don't stand up. My first couple things that I'm going to say is going to just knock the joint out the water. Like I have so many things I have to pick and choose what's going to make the cut on that debate. Like literally, I have it in 100 different ways. I have you covered. Even if you try to do the Pangea joint on me. You ain't going to be able to escape me with that. You got to have to miss me. There was never a Pangea. No. There was never a Pangea. There's a couple simple things that we know. There was, how you know that there was never a Pangea. If there was a Pangea, we was all together. We would all have the same fruits and vegetables as each other. But they didn't see a tomato till 1492. You never seen a tomato, pumpkins, peppers, squash, nothing. Tobacco. You ain't have nothing, man. Chocolate, vanilla, wild rice, peanuts, papayas, pineapple. You didn't have nothing, man. You was catching bubonic plague because you was eating mineral patties and shit like that. Like you still doing over there today. Still doing that shit today. You ain't got no food. You don't know how to plant properly. You know how to plant rows of things, but you don't know the ancient systems because they're from here. I even try to tell one of the brothers, look, man, start doing this in your village, man. You over there, start bringing the consciousness. Oh, no, we just cut a chicken, he told me. You cut a chicken, and you see what's in that dirt, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
You cut a chicken. That's the blood sacrifice, my man. That's the problem. You are Abel's kids. You're Abel's kids. And you look what you did with that land. We Cain's children. Cain, they demonized, they scapegoated Cain.
Yeah.
They scapegoated him. He was a planter and he cared about the land. He cared about the earth. That's what he did. He was a giant and he cared about the land and everything in the land. You ain't supposed to be killing no animals and all that shit to do for your sin and all that. You ain't supposed to be doing that.
No skin chips.
No skin chips. You ain't supposed to be doing that shit. That incarnates hellish beings among people. Says it right in the Emerald Tablet.
Yeah.
So if you're doing that and he went to try to rid these lands of the blood sacrifice and started killing them people. That's what he did. That's what happened. And he got demonized for it. But he was just trying to rid the lands of the blood sacrifice. But he ain't know there was nothing he could do. Just like there's nothing they can do right now. That the sun, you trying to block the sun? Ha! Global warming? No, my man. The new sun, that is the sixth sun. And our ancestors talked about it. The sun was going to return. Not know Jesus Christ. They knew that the fifth son was an evil son, and it was going to be the blood sacrifice under that son. They knew it. This son, but then the fifth son, then you have the new son. It shed his skin. Shed his skin. That's what that's an old. That's the old knowledge, the old teachings. Hundreds of millions of years old this stuff was. Because it goes back in the cycles. The sixth son, right? First, that's how it goes. First brings the second cycle. See what I'm saying? Like that. It's just like right now, the sixth son bringing the seventh cycle. This is the seventh cycle. This is a ancient cycle. And the seventh cycle is stronger than the sixth cycle. See what I'm saying? The sixth cycle was stronger than the fifth cycle. Like that's how that goes. It's the light and dark cycle. In the beginning was just this. We're gonna do a joint on a video. We're gonna do a live stream on the Emerald Tablets on live stream. We're gonna try to get Sekhmet's mic squared away, figure out how we do that, and we're gonna get her on the.
How do I sound now? Am I still echoing?
Is she still on the echo, y'all? We get confirmation on that echo. Go ahead, talk a little bit, Sekhmet.
Well, well, listen, y'all saw, if y'all came over from TikTok, y'all saw what happened over there. Okay. So this is why we created the Patreon and the Discord group so that we can have more of these private conversations over in Discord. Discord is completely private, right? Even here on YouTube, we may be a little exposed. I don't know. But these type slips with the slime, easy, and they hellish, fam. Make them mayor move just like haters of truth.
Sure.
Patreon, Discord. Join the Patreon, you get access to the Discord.
So we're showing you right here. Gonna keep going, man.
Okay. He said echo. Dolo said echo is gone. I was messing around with the settings. I'll probably have to figure that out.
Let's go
Go back to the receipt, or
no, we're gonna go into that Lucille's receipt real quick. This John we didn't get into yesterday.
All right, like the Aborigines. Oh damn, I want to hear it. Like the Aborigines of Australia, the Lucayan Indians were the first people of what is now called the Bahamas.
Excuse me?
The Bahamas.
Did you hear what it said?
Like
Yeah.
Like the Aborigines of Australia, the Lucayan Indians were the first people of what is now called the Bahamas.
Yes.
The tribe is related to the Taino Indians, who had many living descendants. However, unlike the Aborigines, the Lucayan people no longer exist.
Oh wow. Now you see that, right? Now you see. If the pen is mightier than the sword. You see it? That's all they gotta say is you don't exist anymore. Write you right out of history. They don't need to. Oh yeah, you was genocide. Yeah, and then we brought Africans. No, you didn't, white man. No, you did not. No, you did not, liar. You're lying. And I just showed that we built all these beautiful buildings and you came up in here and founded them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's there?
Yeah, we ain't done. Let's keep going. We're going to keep going right now. Let's go.
Between 700 and 1500. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Lucayan culture flourished. Agricultural findings have determined that their homes were simple pole and thatch.
See, they try to act like, but we just found out that the Lucayan we were building the beautiful buildings, right? So let's keep going though, because I'm gonna show you what they do. They do the wordplay right in these documents, and I'm gonna show you. Watch.
So he says the homes were simple pole and thatch,
which we know isn't true, but,
right.
But we know that they ain't extinct either. But let's keep going.
But designed to house several families apiece, suggesting that their society was matriarchal and political.
We already knew that. Yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Tools made of stone and bone. Stone ceremonial chairs, pottery made from clay and shells are the main artifacts that remain.
So how is we making all of our stuff out of the stones and this, that, and the third, but we making the houses out of wood and stuff? We don't make nothing out of wood. It's all stone, everything. Let's keep going.
Like many island cultures, the Lucayan people fished, grew crops, and had a trading network with other islands.
Right. So we've been doing that for hundreds of millions of years, planting and doing that on these islands. They're the most fertile lands and the most crop producing lands on the planet. Asia didn't have no chocolate. Europe didn't have no chocolate. You ain't have none of that. Asia, Europe, and Africa, they're all together. Y'all didn't have chocolate, wild, nothing. You didn't have anything. Asia known for rice. You ain't have nothing. But let's keep going.
The Lucayan grew cotton for trade and for making simple necessities. They grew agave for food, but ate mostly shellfish. Though not known to be tobacco users, they sensed the value of it and grew the leaves for trade with others.
So we knew about the whole thing. We knew about the whole thing.
Christopher Columbus first touched the phone. Christopher Columbus first touched land here, searching for gold, And the first people he encountered in 1592 were
The Lucians were the melanated people. Point blank, period. Let's go.
His observations are the first surviving description of them in their original habitat. They were astonishingly attractive people, tall and slender, with straight black hair kept short but for a few strands back. Women practiced head flattening, shaping, and lengthening of infant skull by biting during the first months of life. In general, they were mostly naked and were seen to be peace-loving people. They had no indigenous enemies except for the occasional Carib Indian war party.
So they're talking about another melanated people, the Caribs. The Caribs is another melanated people. They're not Africans. They are indigenous. That's where the Caribbean Sea is named after them. The Caribs. Let's keep going.
Columbus exported a small number of Lucians to Spain when he returned to his country.
Right, and there's a famous portrait of that. You can go look for that. You can easily go look for the portrait that there is, and they're melanated people. Those people are neuromelanated, dark-skinned people in that portrait that he brought back. But let's go.
Somebody telling you to mute her. What happened to them is not known. What is known is that his voyage was the first of a building invasion of the New World by the Spanish. Because there was no gold to be found in the islands, many voyagers simply continued to the west, where they found other natives and riches beyond their dreams.
So it's telling you right there, right? Look, is that his first voyage was the first of a building invasion. See what I'm saying? They want buildings of the New World by the Spanish. They want buildings. It wasn't we were building. No, building invasion. They want to take over the buildings. That's what is known is that the voyage was the first, look, there it goes right here, of a building invasion. I mean, well, there you go. Well, yeah, basically the same thing. You was invading the buildings. That's what you were doing. Because there was no gold. They wanted people, but let's keep going.
Still others stayed on these fair islands. Within a few years, the Bahamas were being exploited.
I got you.
Okay. Within a few years, the Bahamas were being exploited for slave labor. That being the only valuable resource available in the eyes of the grasping Europeans.
Should I say that again?
Within a few years, the Bahamas were being exploited for slave labor.
So they're getting exploited for slaves. So they're bringing slaves from the Bahamas to Cuba, right? They're taking them and bringing them all over the place and keep telling these people they from Africa. You're not African. Now, show me somewhere in the Cuban copper mines where you see these Native American looking people in those mines getting in the slave mine. You won't ever see it. But let's keep going.
From a peak population of about 40,000 at Columbus's arrival, the Lucians underwent a rapid decline.
And it was way more than 40,000. There was millions of people on them islands, man. But no 40,000 people. That's a lie. That's what I'm saying. You see how they just write you right out of history? They do that with the census and all of that now. They undercount you. They still do it. Let's keep going.
They were enslaved, forced to marry out of their culture, and ravaged by disease. By 1520, the Lucians had ceased to exist as a separate race in society.
You see that? You see that? That's all they got to do is say you're extinct.
Oh, hey, Elias.
Elias, what up, Elias?
As the Bahamas were emptied of their original inhabitants, the Spanish turned to Florida to find new sources of slaves.
Oh, so hold up. Let's do that again because they're about to tell you, they about to, in the very next sentence, contradict themselves. Say that again.
As the Bahamas were emptied of their original inhabitants, the Spanish turned to Florida to find new sources of slaves.
Which we start talking about melanated people. They're trying to bring over to the island. Eventually, what happens?
Eventually, the Taino were supplanted by Africans in slave markets of the world.
What? What are you talking about? You just said in the sentence beforehand that you turned to Florida to get slaves to bring back to the Bahamas, and now the type, what? I want you to clearly see. I appreciate that, Elias. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You gotta mute when she talks. You stupid. I can't, man. I gotta just go when it tells me to go. Because there's certain points there's certain points we can't skip past. You have to really dig into this. We gotta remember that they've been saying things to the contrary for a long time.
Let me pop down and come back up like I did last night.
All right.
And see if that helps.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Elias. We appreciate your support. Yo, TikTok be on the weirdo, John. Yo, they knocked my live stream off because I'm showing the Alamino people what they actually look like. They don't want you knowing that. I'll show you again. They don't want you knowing this. This is what they look like. Look. You ain't no African. They try to act like you African. I showed you what they look like. Here they go. Now they are calling themselves indigenous. This is the pilot, the Alamino pilot that was helping them. That's why they don't want me showing this. They don't want me showing this. You was helping them. These are the Alaminos. I'm going to show you the actual pictures, man. These are the actual pictures of the Alamino people, man. I'm going to show you so you don't think I'm just making it all up. Here you go. Alamino people. Look. And it's not a really good zoomed in picture, but you get the point. The Alaminos right here, they come from the Philippines. They're calling themselves indigenous today. They're calling themselves indigenous today because they made a pact with the white people. Made a pact with this guy. Founded Nicaragua. You see that? I just showed you. This is the European that's credited with the first European to step foot on the mainland of the Americas. this dude right here. Zoom all the way into his stupid face. Zoom all the way into his dumb looking face and your stupid ass mustache, bro. That mustache looks so corny, my man. And your comb over is not done correctly. You look crazy as shit. You a funny looking person, bro. Promise you. Like all around the board. I showed the Alamino people. The Alamino people are the people who are acting like they indigenous today. But they never built no buildings like this. Never built no buildings that look like this here. You ain't never built a building that looked like this. Never in your life. Never in your life have you ever built nothing that looked like that, my man. This is a free energy building. These buildings been there for thousands of years, way before you ever thought about coming around here. Way before you ever thought, my man. Huh? That's old, my man. More, they call it Moorish construction, but this is old world construction, man. What the Moors did is they came back and refurbed these buildings. They knew how to do it. They knew our technologies. They knew how to do that. These is the buildings they seen, y'all.
That is beautiful.
These is the buildings. You said it's already thickly populated with rich buildings. These are the buildings. I'll show you this one. That's a pretty blurry picture.
Elias has a comment. You want to blow this up?
Sure. What's up, Elias?
He said that they did bring people from the Philippines and vice versa. So I don't know how to say that. Take us slaves. They saying today they were warriors, but that is a lie.
Wow. Elias, I can send you got a YouTube? I can send you this link to come up here, dog. You could come up here and talk to him right now.
He doesn't have to have a YouTube to come up.
He don't?
Mm-mm.
Hey, Elias, I'm about to send you this John, bro. I'm gonna try to get you up here. Because if you know something, if you can add to the story, that'd be great.
All right, so don't forget to join the Patreon people Discord. I'm so excited about it. Am I echoing now, y'all? Peace, Miss September. Can y'all let me know if I'm still echoing? I don't hear it here anymore, but you guys may hear it on that end.
Okay. Yeah, Elias, go ahead. I sent that John to you. Oh, now I'm a lot. Now I'm echoing. Let me see.
You're echoing?
Yeah.
This is weird.
You got your phone too close to the thing or something?
I mean, I don't think so. I'll put it over here on the window.
Nah, I'm hearing static. I'm static in the back.
With me?
It's like shh. Yeah.
Okay, Dolo said just a little bit.
So Elias, go on your thing, hit that link, and you'll be able to come up over here. So we got Elias, man, and he's well versed in a lot of these things also. Oh, here we go. Device not connected yet. Oh, okay, here we come. Oh yeah. Let's go. Elias!
Hey, Elias.
Let's go.
Elias.
Let's go. Talk to him, bro. Yeah, Elias.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Elias got that aggravation, dog. He ain't gonna play. He knows, man. He know our ancient stuff, man. He dug in. Let's get it. What's going on? What's going on? What was you talking about this right here, Elias? They did come here?
So
Go ahead.
that it was the people from Tlaxcala, that it was the people from Tlaxcala who played.
We're having a hard time hearing you, buddy. Hey, Elias, try to go on just direct, like just come close to the jaw and put the jaw pretty close to your face because we can barely hear what you're saying. Can y'all hear me? Go ahead.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, we go.
So the people from
He's echoing too.
I don't know. Yeah, we got back we gotta figure out how to get the connection straight.
I think I got hold on. Better?
There we go.
Okay. So there's a group of people, right? They're called the Hispanista, right? And they have a movement, and it's against all of us. They're after all of us. So they started the rumor that it was the people from Tlaxcala. Tlaxcala is the ones that betrayed that's how the Spanish were in, right?
That's so basically, yeah, he's confirming that those are the people who betrayed the original people here.
So they said that they were warriors to the Philippines to help him with the conquering. But the people from the Philippines are saying that they were slaves, right?
Oh,
Right? So if they lied up the sacrifice, they lied about the people being warriors. That means the Mexico had no warrior because we didn't have wars. We didn't have violence on us.
right.
So they lied about the thing.
Then so he's saying that basically for the people that it might be broken up a little bit because the connection we ain't got all the way down yet, but he's saying that they said that they fought but they wasn't fighting. They really was brought there as slaves, but they try to appropriate and say that they was the people that was fighting, but they wasn't fighting. They was the ones who basically betrayed them for a better standing in the community or whatever reasons they did it. You know what I mean? You see in that document I just showed that he says, "Oh, we're gonna give you a bunch of riches and stuff like that. We're gonna let you be native. We're gonna put you like up as a certain person. We ain't gonna have you living like that."
So I can use some little story. Lies about history, and then you see and from there you can take that and find a pattern. That's what we did in California and all the states to get people people in the reservations, but the people of those reservations, especially on Navajo Nation, they do not look at people in Mexico. We're supposed to look like, but they do look different though. I, I, I can hear you.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yeah.
Y'all try to mute me. I'm talking.
Do you have the little the YouTube one open? The small one?
Are you on YouTube? If you're on YouTube, close out the YouTube. Just stay through the StreamYard.
Yeah, we're getting bad feedback. But what I was saying is the Hopi tribe, the Navajo, right? The Navajo squatted on the Hopi land. Now the Hopi is really just a whole new name that they renamed them. But that's the Denavas. That's the same people as us, man. The Hopi, that's just a whole that's the Maya. That's the Maya. That's all the same tribes, all those people, man. But we all scattered in a bunch of different places. Some people stayed, and then some people appropriated the real Hopi people. And then the Navajo came and squatted on the Hopi land, and they ended up going to court over it. You can go look that there's court documents over that. They went to court and tried to gain squatters' rights on that land. So yeah.
So there's like they make up a lot of languages, like way too nice. You know, and like the ones I'm telling you right now, they made them like recently. It was probably years ago when they came up with this whole about the war, the betrayal. So imagine they're doing today. I don't know reason. You know, and imagine what the 200 years ago. The land inquisitors. He wasn't inquisitive. He used to burn people left and right because he didn't like.
You're muted, Earth.
They was bringing those Filipino people over here. They bring in white folks. Obviously, they bring in a lot of the slaves. By the way, the slaves. The word slave comes from the Slavic people. That is not. We were never called slaves. The slaves were the Slavics. The Slavics. That's where the word slave comes from. The Slavic people. And then by the way, and that they're white folks. They're white folks. That ain't the Slavics are white. And people are like, oh, we got white names. No, those names are our surnames. White people didn't have them names. Slavic people, you think they got names like Washington and Johnson and all of that kind of stuff?
No. Wait. Okay. Sorry.
Exactly.
Okay. Let me get it. Sorry.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, we got to really start realizing they act like they came here and civilized us, but that didn't. They came here and started leeching off of what we already doing, and they tore down a lot of our free energy stuff, and then went because they didn't know how to do it, so they just started off from the beginning from fire to this guy did a kite with a Benjamin Franklin had a kite with a key on the bottom of it. What the fuck? We learned about electricity from a kite with a key at the bottom of it. You dumbass cavemans.
Shut up. We believe they went to the moon.
Yeah, they went to the moon, my ass. Like, you think the universe would ever let you leave this planet, man?
No.
They do nothing, but you already proved in the movie theater what you would do if you did leave these land. If you did could leave this earth, you would do Avatar.
I was shocked last year when they said that they were testing the first intercontinental missile,
Wow, yeah, I can hear you good now.
and I was like, what? Wait a minute. So I was looking it up, and then people was saying, oh, because they had treaties not to make those. Sure,
buddy. They ain't that sophisticated. They present big, but really, man, y'all a bunch of fumbling idiots, man. Bunch of fumbling, stupid ass idiots, man. For real. It's a shit show. Literally, it ain't just here in America. It's everywhere, man. It's ran by 100 families.
Yeah.
Yeah. And look, and people starting to turn and look at you guys. You better be careful. And the thing is I don't think there ain't no turning back now. If you try to pull that grand finale shit you gonna try to pull, ain't nobody gonna go for it. And the only ones that do is gonna be the ones that's gonna succumb, but it ain't gonna go your way. It ain't gonna go your way. We are the energy people, and we will figure out how to get rid of those drones you're gonna try to use. We already know we're gonna get rid of all that AI you trying to use, dog. We're gonna make it inoperable for you. Then it's gonna be just you. That AI not gonna help you. The AI not gonna help you. I don't know where segment went right there, but I'm here to break it to you. They trying to get this whole Neuralink and all of this different stuff because they want to see if they can get a pineal gland going. They need some activation because their pineal gland ain't activated. See what I'm saying? So they know what's about to happen, and for them to be able to compete, they're gonna. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna need to have some type of. They think that that's gonna help them outthink what's about to happen, but it ain't. Them robots can't help you, man.
Oh,
We got a double. They think that the robot's gonna help them, like it's gonna really be terminated. Look, the sun gonna get you out of here. We're gonna use that technology to build a pyramid you ain't never seen ever in your life.
and then second cup, and then we'll be back.
Okay, I appreciate you, live. Thank you, buddy.
All right.
So literally, that's what's happening on the planet. The consciousness always starts on these lands. It always gonna come back from right here, or somebody from right here. See what I'm saying? Like there's a couple other people that's like me, but different than me. But they're like me. Homeboy, what's his name? I'm gonna take Terrence Howard. Go look at Terrence Howard, man. He's brilliant, man. Brilliant man. And he learned the same thing that's Imhotep incarnated. I'm telling you. That's Imhotep reincarnated. Trust me. It is. At the same time we incarnated. That's Imhotep reincarnated. Go look at the jump. You'll see. These are the facts. And I'm sticking to them. But that's the facts, man. We got free energy buildings all up and down these coasts. They used these wars, the British-American War. It didn't matter. That was a ruse. They made that up. it was all a ruse, and we fell for the shit. I'm just saying, we fell for the shit, man. Think y'all rocking with me, man. Yes, Terrence Howard, man. Terrence Howard is another brother that's like us. He's an Atlantean mind, but I don't like that he's over in Africa, man. Because I know that the Atlantean priest and priestess, when we went over there, we wouldn't eat the food from there. We didn't eat that food. We would only eat the food that we shipped in from the mother. We did that, man. The fact. The fact. We only grew the food here to trade. That's it. We did not eat it. We did not eat it. The food in Africa. No, we did not. We didn't even eat the food there. So, huh? That's a fact. Did not eat the food in Africa. That's word, man. The priests and priestess did not, and I don't want nothing to happen to him by him catching, you know what I mean, or whatever like that. So that mineral, that landmass is going to give a whole different mineral source. It's going to be a different thing. It's going to feel different. You see what I'm saying? It ain't going to be the same. Trust me. That's why a lot of people their bodies start changing. That's where you become the 9 genome sequence. You see what I'm saying? Your genomes will drop. If you get malaria, for people that don't know, malaria is the gift that keeps on giving. You don't have to catch it again. You just you have it for your whole life. You have it for your whole life. And sometimes you'll get sick off of it from time to time through your whole life. Through your whole life, you will keep getting sick. Yes. You always have malaria when you get malaria. That's why the African genome dropped to the 9 genome sequence. You gotta look at the earth speak, man. You gotta watch. Why? Why did that happen? Because they eating fufu. Now you eating the cow. You eating the animals. We wasn't really eating animals except for like festivals. And the animals that we ate wasn't spliced like a cow is. See what I'm saying? It was of natural to the planet. See what I'm saying? Come with the creation. See what I'm saying? Come with the creation. There's not no. They come with the creation of the planet. You see? Natural animals. You know? But that's what was going on with that. They eat some crazy shit. Yeah, they eat crazy shit. There ain't shit to eat. They gotta be very creative. They can't just go. And most of Africa, look, only 16% of the whole continent has the soil that can even produce crops. And out of that 16%, only a fraction of that 16% gets the rain to support a crop to full maturity. So you're talking about 10% of the whole continent of Africa. That's why they're having issues, because they don't know the real system, the ancient planting system, the Milpa planting system, the Kemet. Will turn your land into the black land, into the black earth. Since I heard a little info, I call you Sargon. You's crazy, you funny. Yeah, that's right. We ain't. Whoa, what the you? That joint turned into a horror movie. That joint was damn, she came in with the goddess Sackman, man. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. Second, can we get you back in? We get all right. Is we back in there? Oh, I gotta take you back there. I don't know what happened right there. But yeah, that's the real truth of the matter with that, man. You see, they don't have the crops. They have whale bones on Africa. They found whale bones that show you that Africa came out the water. We ain't come out the water. We came from a volcanic forces, the Naga say, who you may call the Maya, but that's the actual Naga. That ain't no Maya. The name wasn't Maya. It was the Navas. They were known as the Naga. They used the Maya to throw you off. That's the Naga or the Negos, all of that. That's where that comes from, the so-called Maya, but they don't never tell you what their name really is. But I told you, and I showed you. I showed you and I told you. Then they try to take that, the Nava story, and put it over in Europe like they did everything else. I showed you that. Now the white folks done appropriated that, and now they're the Denavas. And they say the Greeks and all that. Man, we done. Yes, Dollar to God. The genome sequence part shuts down a lot of the BS. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. We're going to do probably tomorrow night. We're going to come on here, do a full-blown mock-up of it. I have the receipts. I could drop a whole joint right now. Deer. Yes, deer. All of that kind of stuff. Yes. Bison. You know what I'm saying? You see bison have a similar hairstyle like we do. Their hair is sort of like ours. You know what I mean? Literally, they're autochthonous. Straight up. Yeah. All of those different animals, man. The prehistoric animal, like the elephant that they have in Africa. Where do you think that comes from? It comes from the mastodon. The ancient ancestor to the elephant is the mastodon. The mastodon is from here. Mastodon is from here. The Americas. The mammoth from the Americas. Then when that barren land bridge opened up, they started taking off out of here, going into Asia and all that. Oh yeah, you see it over in Asia. You see it in those in the glyphs. I seen that mammoth drawn in a glyph from my own line. I wouldn't bullshit you. Dead ass serious. Them genealogy, John, take you into some crazy, man. They take you into something crazy, bro. So I'm talking about over there. Yeah, showing mammoths. So the mammoth and the hieroglyphic was a mammoth. When have you seen hieroglyphics that are showing animals that are extinct? Tell me. Animals that are extinct, right? You only get that here, and you get a little bit of that in Asia. That's it. You don't get none of that in no Africa. They don't got no hieroglyphics. By the way, like I said, the Americas have more pyramids than the rest of the world combined. By far. It's almost 10 times the rest of the world combined. It's not just just enough butter. No, by far. We have thousands of pyramids. The one white archaeologist they took that video down. I'm going to try to find it again so I can bring it up here. But he literally shows, I was in a joint that was like a 50-mile radius, and there was 1,500 pyramids in that 50-mile radius. That's what he says on the joint. I'm going to show you here. And then you look at the joint and they say, oh, there's 60 new sarcophaguses found right next to the pyramid of Djoser. You're a liar. You're a liar. And I looked at those sarcophaguses, and those are old world sarcophaguses. The ones that have the Jones coming down. I showed that in one of my videos. We'll get into that some other time. And I'm going to show that video, and I'm going to show how that shit's bullshit too. You a lying ass and your feet stink. Straight up. You a lying racist piece of shit. Flat out. Everybody that you ever been around. Your whole line, like y'all's dick is probably this big. It's classic little dick syndrome. Classic. What the fuck is you worried about a whole nother man for? What you worried about what I'm doing for? Why you always in somebody else's business? You always worried about something else. Because if you don't have the one up, then you know you're gonna be obsolete. That's what it is. It's all of this shit is little because your Peter is small. And only 20% of your population has an active pineal gland and probably has a Peter that can satisfy a woman. Let's be real. That's why you brought all syphilis and gonorrhea and chlamydia that you get from reptiles, toads. That's why they call you a horny toad. Yeah. You a fucking horny toad. You a goddamn horny toad, man. You can only get that shit one way. I already told y'all that shit. You can only get it one way. That's where that shit come from, you horny toad motherfucker. Yo! You a nasty motherfucker, man. I know a dude that in our joint in our area that got caught, white dude fucking banging a cat, fucking a cat. Caught his ass in the building fucking a cat. Yeah. And he ended up offing himself because he couldn't deal with everybody was on his ass. They heard the cat screaming out back. You ain't shit. You cat fucking, you horny toading, you everything. Trying to act like everybody else is savages. Yeah, they're savages. What? They're sad, they didn't have sneakers. Yeah, right, motherfucker. You didn't have sneakers, buddy. You didn't have clothes. We're the first people to die clothes. We had the tobacco. We had everything. You didn't have shit. You didn't have a good goddamn nothing. Rubber. Look up in the Amazon rainforest, which is over 55 million years old. Predates the shit out of anything you ever came up with. Anything, including yourself. You were one of the hominids that survived, that we left there. As a fact, we created species of people here. And people better get used to it. We're going to do it again, too. Talk to him. What's up, Elias?
Baby formula. There's a lot of they don't talk about it.
They don't talk about it.
But they do the right. Like Mr. Goodyear for Robert.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, stop acting like you came here and y'all are the reason why everything is lit over here. Nah. You the reason why everything went dark over here. You the reason why you the parasite.
They came, they told him, and now work because they want Happy 4th of July.
They wanted these land. They wanted the agriculture. They know that these lands are set up for indefinite life, indefinitely. When North America frees, you go down to South America. These are the only lands that are set up in both sides of the hemisphere. These are the only lands that do that. If North America frees, you walk down South America. You can't do that in Africa. They had something 124,000 years ago. They had something called the marine isotope stage 6. Marine isotope stage 6 rendered the African continent cool and arid. Go look that up. Go look up marine isotope stage 6. It was unsuitable. It's going to tell you exactly what I'm saying right now. It was unsuitable for plants and animals that Homo sapiens ate. That lasted from 124,000 years to 195,000 years. So 72, whatever that is. 71, 72,000. So I think it's 123,000. 72,000 years it lasted. We need you back on. Yeah, don't be on the. Yeah, there you go, Elias. There we go. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, man. So when the people try to act like you came here and settled us, you ain't come here to settle shit. But go ahead, Elias. Talk your shit, bro. Talk your. Give them the knowledge.
Yeah, that's a lot. And you Google it, you Google colonization, and it says that it was needed, to bring progress to the savages.
Come closer to the phone, Elias, so we can hear you.
Hold on. Next part.
No, don't connect to the car. Don't connect to the car.
Like colonization, it says that it was brutal, but it was necessary to bring progress to the south.
Yeah, right. That's
what it said.
They literally blew up our buildings. They blew up all our free energy buildings. You see the even in Illinois when they had the World Fair and all of these different things and all these different places, St. Louis and different places. They were beautiful buildings. They said Tesla figured out how to make those buildings work, and it was all lit up. This is before they even knew about electricity. They didn't even know. This is before the whole kite incident with the key on the back of it and all that bullshit. A key with a kite. That's the dumbest fucking. You gotta know that you are a child if you think that bullshit. If you really some kite on an electric and what we knew would happened, and a piece of lightning struck it, and that's how we know about electricity. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. Street crowd. It's hot, bruh. But it's an energy hot. And like, if you can wrap your mind around it, you can use it. It's a good kind of hot. It's a different type of hot than normal. It's like it's like it empower you.
Sorry about that.
No, you good, brother. So, man, we about to finish up here shortly anyway. It don't matter. Did you want to say any couple things real quick, man? I'm gonna go ahead and get this moon doomler.
Me?
Yeah. Jump up in there, talk heavy to him. You got the floor.
Well,
I want you to tell them. Hold on, real quick, before we get to, because we got Elias here, and let me tell you something. Elias is the God that helped me get into learning more about the giants and things like that. So we're gonna have him up on another joint and have him talking about some of the giants and the stories about the giants, because he tell you, he know the story. Talk to him about them giants real quick. I digress.
The giant.
Let's talk about the giants real quick and give them a little bit of something for them giants, about them giants.
If you live in California, I don't know if you've seen the hills, like there's a lot of rocks, and it's a rock that has like little black. It's grayish with a lot of black dots and different other things, but it's uniform. You open this and they're uniform, right? And Mother Nature is good. Mother Nature is layers, right?
Right.
So how these rocks were created? I think the main component is silica or something like that. I think those were the giants that were taken out.
Yeah, well, like you said in the one joint, like when that's the other 6 giants that there were, because there was only 7, right, that survived the flood, right?
Yeah, there were like protected or something. The 6 of them were brothers, and there was also a king and King Brahma from the dynasty of the sun.
You told me that before. They ended up going into Africa, right? They ended up going into Asia, and then you can see some of that remnants in Africa.
In India.
India, that's right. Asia, yeah.
Because they're the dynasty of the sun, and I think I spoke to this guy that picks up my dad to dialysis. He's from India. And I was asking him about King Brahma. He's like, yeah, King Brahma. And I was like, I think there's a relationship between all of them. And he's like, yeah, of course, it is. I was like, what? They know their history.
So he said that they were giants then.
Yeah, the 6 giants. I think that man had they said that he had like 1,000 wives or something like that. But one of the wives was from the dynasty of the moon. And
that makes sense.
And the dynasty of the moon comes from Peru.
That's right.
Right. And they're it was the dynasty of the moon. It was the females were in charge. They created uniform all of the writing. So from there, Hebrews and all of them copy the writing. That's how they learn to write and read.
That's where you get the Paleo Hebrew, all of that sat down in South America, man.
They all connected to America.
All of that's down coming from South America. And that right there, we know in the Hindu, John, we were sailing over there before that even opened up into a whole landmass. That's where you see the Naga snake. You see this? I'll show you. I think I got it on here. I got it. No worries.
Now there is stories from the Romans actually meeting Americans. And like 200-300 years before Christ. I think we should call the 1492. We should call it too, like BC, before Caucasian.
BC. You said I think we should call BC before Caucasian. The Naga snake, I'm gonna show you. I have the John. Here go the Naga snake right there, man. Find that in the Hindu culture, man.
Yeah, that's it's a quote. So
That's
the meaning of the feather though it's fertility on a woman, but it also means light. It
let me go.
means light,
Let me go back.
because birds are light beings. That's what they see in the morning because they see the sun. And when you separate the feather from the bird, it doesn't change color. And when you separate something from like this, like when we die, our skin color changes, right? But not feathers; they stay the same color. And the color they have is from the bird absorbing light. You know when you have a rainbow, it's because the light is bouncing back and forth, and then you have that's when you have rainbows. That's why birds have all these different colors.
And you look at her face, you can see right in her face, she looked like our women today, man. That looked like straight up like one of our.
Yeah, definitely.
She all made up that we be having those little hair things, or they have their little hair drones on and all of that stuff, keeping their hair back if they don't want a wig on or whatever they want to do. That's the Naga stuff right there. I went and seen it myself in the museum though. I got plenty Naga stuff in here that I literally went and seen myself. Here we go right here. More Naga stuff. Look.
Wow.
I ain't playing. I'm on it. Yeah. Look, I got the dance. I got everybody, man. I got plenty Naga. That's why I say like I got plenty Naga, dog. Huh? She got the mudra.
Man, that
Screenshot.
was fancy, huh?
Look, we ain't done. I got plenty. I got plenty. Look.
Yoga comes from America too, like all that.
The Cosmic Dancer. That joint hard. I think that was my favorite one. That's the one that kind of spoke to me the most. This one. The Cosmic Dancer. I like that one a lot. Let me see if we
And
can zoom in on that.
they even had their own like heliocentric theories and all that. It was already here. These fuckers just copied everything.
See, they try to. They're always saying that it's a he as the but it ain't always no he, man. Some of them are dudes. Some of them are.
The
That ain't always no dude. That's some
that thing
bullshit.
that keeps them away is the fact that they cannot go against what the church says. Like the historians from back then, they were all Catholic priests, and they don't dare to challenge what they wrote.
Right. They don't even. They gotta go with it. They gotta to go with that, no matter
Yeah.
what.
And that's where you have all these stories about aliens. Like aliens built this. Oh, it was alien technology. Why? Because they can't go against the church.
You see, they bang their nose right up. I want to see what's up in there. Let's get in there. Look. I want to focus a little bit. Look. I think these Jones is a saffron. That's a saffron flower, man. Because I'm telling you, I seen they trying to act like they don't know where the saffron is native to. Look. That's a whole nother John. Let me get back to that real quick so y'all can see that whole video.
Hey, they say that there's I mean, it's some books. There's a giant Mayan, a giant Maya, uh, in one of the chambers of the Tayos caves in Bolivia, and
I'm sure.
he's not mummified or anything. He's hibernating. The thing is alive.
Man, I want to know when these people, you ever seen these people making these types of statues or anybody else besides like, are people really making these types of things, man? There's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of, look, here go Washington, D.C. This is where I see, look at that building.
Yeah, that's more cool.
You see that? This is a picture I took myself.
Yep. Like in Mexico, the only people that can make that is there are people from the south, from like Yucatan Peninsula. So when they make them in a different state, like in the north, they have to, like, the people have to go, travel to the north and make the buildings. Because how do you hold those, like, brick by brick?
How do you do that? And it's stone. It's all one column. Them Jones, look.
They have no support other than the weight of the actual brick or
Yeah.
rock or stone.
Look at that stone they use. That John is. Come on, man. Come on, man. We've been building these Johns for millions of years, man. They don't want to tell nobody. Look, there's some of the live streams that I had done, and that's another one of the Buddhas that I took. I showed on my live.
We're just like scraping the tip of the iceberg.
Yes.
The rabbit hole is like very, very deep.
She using a certain John, man.
Because when you get to the people that did this, like, now you have to go and find out where they came from,
Yes.
and then and at that point you're underwater, you know.
So I got to see some really cool. These are all my pictures, by the way. This is me at the John right here, showing it out lit. Yes, that certainly is me. Where is the buildings at? I got the buildings, but look, there go another Naga John. I didn't take the picture though, but I think Brooklyn has probably the best collection of Naga statues that I've seen. I see, and the Naga Buddhas. When you see the Naga Buddhas, the most highly sought after Buddhas are the Naga Buddhas, and they don't tell you that that's the Maya. That's the Maya, man. That's the goddamn. That's the Maya. They don't want to tell you, but look, it's the serpent. Look. You see that? It's the serpent. Same thing you see here. Same thing. The serpent mound. Everything. You see? She gorgeous. You see?
Remember I told you about the Mormons going to Mexico and like doing their own their own expeditions and finding artifacts and all that. I thought it was only Mexico, but no, they're all the way down to Brazil, and they're looking for everything they can find
They
to
still do it now. Yes.
claim it as their own. But they own a bank, right?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So these people right now, they already tore down everything up here. Now they trying to go down there and find everything they can see. And look, you can do this mudra right here, and you'll have a crease right here in your hand. I know I do. You'll have them creases in your hand. Like this crease I have in my hand. These creases, you'll see it in your hand. It's wild, bro. It's wild. You see that crease right there? Do that mudra, and you're gonna see.
What
Do the
crease?
mudra, you're gonna see the crease. This crease right here, or that look like another like Naga snake kinda. See that crease right there? Look like an eye kinda. That's a crease. That's a crease in your hand. Your hand will look like that. Literally, you'll see that crease. You'll see it's like a weird looking thing. It's weird. Like what I'm gonna show you, but on my joint, it's just like
Can y'all see that?
you did it. Let me see. I'm gonna get you up there. What you do? The mudra.
The mudra is there for the chakras.
Is there? Yeah.
I don't know if you could see that.
Can I? There.
That's the one that she's doing
Yeah.
for the solar plexus.
That's pretty cool.
What institute?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Y'all can hear me now? Am I still echoing? I was on punishment. I had myself muted.
Now I done showed this picture before, right? Now, what is this picture right here? To the people out here, I showed this already. You can clearly see this is the beginning of. You see Horus suckling Isis. You see?
Oh, what?
Picture.
Street Croc said, "Wow, Shiva was real. I thought that was just Mortal Kombat. These efforts are something else to distort the masses with social entertainment and television."
Television is real, but these are the beginning stages of you seeing. You could tell this is way older than any statues that they got of Isis suckling Horus or any, all that. So yeah, there's that. We got a lot of receipts, as y'all know. You see. If anybody ever try to run up on me with some receipts, I'm gonna run down on you. You see, we were scrolling for a long time. I could have kept going, but it's against me. So I left it.
And you deleted some.
And I had to delete a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I deleted. I remember. Back
The other day I was in a live, and this lady came up and she was talking about the DNA test on this subject, right? And it came back that it was 1,000 years ago, and the manuscript the people believe this now, right? And I was wondering, like maybe in the last Russia, places that are cold, maybe you have a body to survive, 6,000 years, but not in the jungle where it's hot, and everything's gonna eat you. Everything is there to eat you, even the plants.
Exactly. And that's starting to happen to them right now. Again, in the oceans and stuff, they starting to fight back. The oceans are starting to even fight back. Like
What do you mean?
And all them, they're starting to fight them back. They tearing up their boats and all that. Like, stop coming in here like that. You can't come in here nowhere like that.
The level is raising. Yeah.
I just dropped the whole about these blood sacrificers. I'm gonna show you. These is the same people that came in here raping these 9-year-old, 10-year-olds, and all that. Watch this. Watch. Look at this shit.
They're evil bastards. Oh, you're gonna push me too? You're gonna push me too?
I'm not
I'll
gonna
press
push
charges.
you.
I'll lock your pedophile ass up so fast.
I'm not a pedophile, but
Oh,
why
yes, you are.
why is pedophilia wrong? Why is pedophilia wrong? I mean, all of you.
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
Homegirl's scream was blood curdling.
He said what?
You want to see it again, y'all? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see it again. What the just happened, Earth? You don't normally be putting up shit like that, but I'm gonna show you these blood sacrificers, and I'm gonna show you why they demonize even kids. Why Moses had to go up there and almost kill his kid, all that shit. Why the Pharaoh, when their God had a problem with the Pharaoh, he said, "Oh, I'll kill all the kids instead of just killing the Pharaoh. I'll just kill the kids." You know what I mean? Fuck. Ha! You know what I mean? Go after they're normalizing fucking with kids. Watch. I'm gonna show you again. These are the same pedophile motherfuckers right here. Look.
They're evil bastards. Oh, you're gonna push me too? You're gonna push me too?
I'm not
I'll
gonna
press
push
charges.
you.
I'll lock your pedophile ass up so fast.
I'm not a pedophile, but
Oh,
why
yes, you are.
why is pedophilia wrong? Why is pedophilia wrong?
What?
I mean, all of you.
They're evil.
Oh, he looked around like he really was serious. There was a lady that screamed in that crowd of people when he wide open. Nobody else, you can't hear nobody else saying shit but him. I got him, Black Sea. I'm wear their ass up.
There was a priest in Mexico of like Spanish, like one of the families, Maciel, Maciel, Father Maciel, and he founded the Jesuits, like the new Jesuits, something like that in Mexico, and his story came out in public, and since he was like 12, 13 years old, because he wasn't from a rich family. He used to make the employees of his house like sadomasochism, and that's how he became a priest, because he wanted the power.
You see right here in this receipt, they came in here doing the same shit. Wasn't even like this is some new shit they've been doing, but now it's starting to come out because the sun. Their brains are starting to fry and they're slipping their words. Their words are slipping. Their shit's starting to come out, and it's starting to literally. They can't help themselves no more. They're starting to turn into. They don't have no activation, so they starting. Instead of them getting the download and upload from the sun, it's frying them. because they ain't got nowhere to go. So that UVC is bouncing around in their fucking head. But you see right here, Columbus men also continued to sexually abuse Taino women and girls. In the 1500s, Columbus wrote to an acquaintance, to his homeboy, yo, man, come on down here, yo, come on down, man. There's many dealers. You like young girls? Oh, yeah, we got them 9 and 10. They're in high demand. They in high demand. Come on. Now you see. What's wrong with pedophilia? Now it's starting to come out.
Yeah, that's what Mel Gibson just released this video on the 3rd of July. And mostly the movie takes place in Colombia.
It's every single one of them people. If you got a shave, if your joint is all the way shaved down, it's you. It's you. It's you. BCE, before white, what'd you say? He's Elias, but and look, I'm gonna tell you something, and I tell my people all the time, y'all keep on, don't ever try to play this situation of what's happening on this planet like this is a racial thing. There is no ethnicity on this, period. None. All the races of the planet are going to come together and get rid of this, like we've done. The dark can never exist when the light is coming. It can't exist. There's nothing you can do about it. Just like there ain't nothing we could do about when the dark cycle came. It wasn't shit we could do. Now it's the same thing right now. Ain't shit you can try to block the sun as much as you want. You can try to do all that. You just gonna build it up and build it up and build it up, and it's gonna hit you're gonna have an issue. You will be purged from this planet. You will have to go into your little caves, and they think that their little underground bunkers is gonna help them. You think that you have like these places and these Johns, you think that these underground places you're gonna have them, man. We're gonna get back to the pyramid building stages of our consciousness. There's nowhere you can hide on the planet. Nowhere. There's nowhere you can go. And plus the planet itself is gonna get you out of here. It ain't even gonna be us that have to do it. The planet is gonna do it. You're gonna find out why it was only neuromelanated people at one point on the planet, and the races, the copper color races that you see. That's it. The ones that got activation. If you don't have activation, I don't care, because we went from light to dark. We had different color hair. We look different. We all look different. But if you ain't have this, you got purged when the light cycle came. Just like when the dark cycle come, y'all get to run free on this planet. Hellish beings get to run free on this planet. See what I'm saying? Emerald Tablet 8. We're going to get into that. Matter of fact, tomorrow night, we're going to do the study on that, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do the study on, we're going to do some blood sacrificing tablets. We ain't doing the blood sacrifice. We're going to slap the shit out the blood sacrifice. What we're going to do. And then after we get done with that, we'll do our own little, because we do our fruits and flowers offering, because we are Cain's children. We care about the planet. We don't give a fuck about blood sacrificing, man. For the people that don't know, let me show you before we get going out of here. Let me show you. The blood sacrifice incarnates hellish beings among people. Now I'm going to show you right out of the Emerald Tablet. As you can see here, I got so many receipts. I will literally light anybody up. Bring them. Take me to your leader. That's why I always tell them that. Take me to your leader, because I'm going to slap the shit out of anybody you bring. Oh shit! You see that's the Cherokee. If the Cherokee want to start acting crazy, I got something for your ass too. You don't want no smoke, none, zero, none. I got receipts on everybody. You better back the fuck up. Profound Jones, right here. Emerald Tablet, Thoth the Atlantean, Sec Matt.
All right, I'm gonna
Look, it says right here clearly. Thoth explains the reason for the destruction of Atlantis. Confidential knowledge was imparted to unworthy people, and the latter began using it for evil purposes. They also adopted bloody sacrifices, and this resulted in numerous incarnations of hellish beings among people. Here it is. When the destruction of Atlantis happened, 2 islands submerged into the ocean, one after the other, according to the divine will. Now, what islands were they? The island that they called Mu. The island of Mu sunk, and that's what tsunamied Florida. That's where you get the gopher wood. Noah building the gopher wood, and the flood happened right there. What we know as the island of Mu is what we know as the Bermuda Triangle today. The other island was called, what was it called? Elias? Aslan. That's the island. Who was on Aslan? Elias, talk to him.
The Aztecs. Mexico.
And what happened? That island sunk, right? That was the other island that sunk down by South America, and that tsunamied South America.
Yeah.
Yes. Then what happened? Tenoch,
that's what they built. Call in Peru. High.
Talk to him. Tenoch saved their life. So Tenoch goes and saves the Aztecs. Is what happens.
Yeah, he guided them to Mexico City.
There you go.
And they said it was 200 years ago.
There it is, man. We know the whole story. They followed Tenoch, but they had to change their name. Why did they have to change their name? What happened?
Because Islam was there no more. I don't know.
Well, Mashiach, remember? Mashiach. So,
Mashiach, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because of Mashiach, yeah. That was the name of they only had one God, which was Mashiach Maxley. With Huitzilopochtli, there's a tribe called the Huicholes because they used to worship Huitzilopochtli. And when they arrived to Mexico City, what is now Mexico City was a lake, and then you have Teotihuacan, and then all the cities around, all the pyramids, and those are the names they gave those places. That's not the original name of the place.
Right.
They went with what they found. That's what they found the statues of the Atlanteans.
So what happens is Mashiach tells Tenoch, since Aslan sunk, that the Aztecs can't be called Aztec. You're no longer the Aztecs no more.
And they believe that because there was conflicts between them in between them because they started worshiping the gods they found. And they were like concerned because something they did, at home was the reason why the catastrophe happened. So they were saying like we need to stop worshiping these gods because something's gonna happen, and that's how they were expecting the Spaniards. They knew something was off.
See, and the thing is that's what look, I know it's a lot of real crazy shit that happens and still happening today. We know that different people did this, that, and the third throughout history, right? But what you really have to understand is that this isn't a curse. This isn't what people say. Oh, there was a curse and these types of things. No, it's the dark cycle. The dark cycle.
Yeah, the fifth sun.
That's how the planet moves. The light in the dark cycle, light in the dark cycle, light in the dark cycle, constantly. That's how you move. You're a frequency. Like if they don't have those frequencies going through your brain, they call you brain dead, right?
Yep.
That's what that is. You are a frequency. You are a frequency. You see, everything's a frequency. You see what I'm saying? Every single thing, even plants have their own frequency, their own song.
That's
right?
why on the image with the guy holding the corn on his on what he's wearing, it's got the symbol of the letter A, right?
That's right.
That's the sound. That's the sound of the sun. Like NASA has a measure to hear the note. It's exactly what the sun makes. You know, the sound that the sun makes. And when you have an arch, right? When you go hunting the arch, you know, wood and the rope. When you hit it, it makes a sound. Boom, boom, boom. So the descendants of what was the Mexica, you know, the ones that were they were chasing them. They really wanted to eradicate them, right? But the ones that actually hide in northern Mexico, they dance for 7 days and 7 nights, and they play an arch with their feet and make that sound, boom, 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 and it's supposed to represent the creation. You know what it's on what's the name of the guy holding the corn? Enki?
That's actually Cain. That's actually Cain.
Okay.
Cain Abel. That's not Enki. That's Sargon. That's Cain, the dude who's holding that piece of maize.
Yeah.
I don't think he was here when I finished up that story, Elias.
I think that's right. What is on what he's wearing, it makes that sound. Like if you see it, it's and they dance 7 days and 7 nights straight, non-stop.
They use the cacao juice, right? They make a cacao
corn like it's fermented tortilla.
Oh.
Okay, so but they bury it. Now when that thing hits you, it hits you different. Like it doesn't hit you like a regular alcohol. The thing that it has is that if you drink water, it activates the protein around water. So you know, corn has a lot of like protein, right? But it's got one that it doesn't get activated into your diet, that your body can actually process it. And from that point on, then you go into hibernation mode. You don't need to eat, rest, or sleep.
Dang, you just go and they do the dance. They do the dance for 7 days, is what Elijah was saying.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's not like they're dancing like crazy. They're just like jumping, you know, dancing around the sound.
Right. They keep the flow of the sound. It brings the sound from the sun to the planet. Basically, they just make it planet.
And before they do that, they light fires to let the sky know that they're going to celebrate, because they said that smoke, it's the connection between our world and a different world. And if you and I don't know if you heard that you know, like people seeing like faces when they're smoking or something like that. Smoke is really easy to manipulate. So you can actually send messages to a different dimension of the world with smoke.
Huh.
I'm not saying this, but don't try it. Do not try that. If you do what they do, where they burn bodies, what do you call it? A crematory.
I have it.
Oh,
No.
don't try it, but it's real. And if you stay there, like usually once a week, they clean the ovens, right? So they clean it and they burn whatever is in it, and a lot of black smoke comes out. And they do it once a week. They usually do it on Saturday or Sunday. And there's nobody outside. They do it in the morning. When you look at that smoke, you can actually see like the people that were there, like the faces, the bodies, like people like looking at you
Damn.
in the smoke, and it's crazy. Like don't like for the people listening, don't try taking pictures or anything like that because that's some you gotta let them rest in peace. But it's real. Like you can communicate with smoke. So they let they let this guy know or whoever it is up there that they're going to celebrate.
That's wild, man. That's wild, man. We appreciate you dropping that information. A
And
lot. Thank you, bro.
and I think I told you before. I don't know what's special about Tuesdays. I think you told me the reason why. But they say that the morning was born again on a Tuesday.
I didn't hear what you said.
The morning, like, they always say like yeah, and the morning was born again on a Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
I think they meant when they coming out of some caves or something like that.
Yeah, I have no idea about that teaching, but we can do a little circle back into that, John. But Elias, me and Elias, we talk a lot about the different thing about a different like different things and connect a lot of dots together. And literally there's other things that we have that we know we can't really confirm or deny either way, but that we're got our eyes set on. So we're gonna be bringing more information. I'm gonna be down in the Yucatan soon. So we're gonna figure that out. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the stream so I can go ahead and take it on by. But I will see y'all tomorrow. Or we'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you, Elias, for coming up, man. I appreciate you coming, brother. Of course, thank you, Sekhmet, for coming up and reading. We want to say and pay divine honors to the universe, to pay divine honors to the sun, divine honors to the ancestors, divine honors to the universe, of course, like I said, and divine honors to the earth. And as always, man, thank y'all all for coming, man. Thank you for coming off of TikTok. We're banned off there till next week, and I don't know. We're trying to go to the Patreons, sign up for the Discord. We're gonna be doing live streams over there. We're gonna be doing live streams there, here. I'm gonna be connecting it all. But the Patreon's gonna have exclusive videos in it, and Discord. You automatically get signed up for Patreon. For Discord when you sign up for Patreon. But in the Discord is where you can get all my receipts. See all them receipts I showed you? You can get those receipts and more. And you get some of the PDFs of the books that I was showing. You get the whole freaking thing. So go over there. The link is in the bio of my TikTok. There's also a merch store in there. All the John is all upgraded. So all the merch is upgraded right now. So Sekhmet upgraded all the merch on there. So that thing's ready to ride. Go check that stuff out. But with that, I want to say thank you again and peace to the gods and the goddesses of our universe.